A deep history of the Ikwerre, Ekpeye, and Ogba ethnic nationalities of Rivers State. During the reign of Ogba Ekpeye I, there was a warrior who served in his palace from a place called Ogba that is still in Benin till this day. The chief warrior, known as Akalaka, was accused of trying to overthrow the Ogba, who was Ikwerre I, around the late 14th to the early 15th century. Because of this accusation, he, Akalaka, his wife, his half-brother Ochichi had to flee with their newborn baby, his name Ekpeye.
Thanks for clicking on this channel. Please subscribe to FO's blog history and click on the notification button so that whenever we upload a new video you will be notified. Benin origin of Ikwerre, Ekpeye, and Ogba people of Rivers State. According to Ikwerre history, the majority of the Ikwerre settlements have their roots traceable from the Old Benin Empire. Ikwerre people descended from the ancient Benin kingdom. The name of the grand ancestor is Akalaka. Their relations in Rivers State are Ekpeye and Ogba people. The reigning Ogba of Benin when Akalaka, the ancestor of Ikwerre, fled Benin was Ogba Ekpeye I. Akalaka, a member of the Benin royal family, fled in the 13th century on allegations of plotting to overthrow the Ogba of Benin, Ogba Ekpeye I. Akalaka migrated with his half-brother called Ochichi from the ancient Benin kingdom. He died in 1462. Ikwerre, his third son, settled east of the Sombrero River by 1538 AD. Ekpeye, born in Benin, was the first of the three sons of Akalaka. While in Ndoni, he married a second wife to gain the love and favor of the people. The new wife gave birth to a son, which he named Ogba. Akalaka was still in Ndoni when his first wife, the mother of Ekpeye, gave birth to his third son called Ikwerre. Ekpeye, who remained at Hularhube, had 7 sons: Hobi, Ako, Hupatar, Ingbuduya, Elpe, Awalar, and Aser. The last 3 sons, Elpe, Awala, and Aser, crossed to the other side of Sombrero River to join their uncle, that is, the third son of Akalaka, Ikwerre, and settled there with him, which is the present-day Ikwerre land. They have been occupying the land since 1538 AD. Please watch and listen to an explicit explanation from the Ikwerre Social Awareness Forum TV.
So we got this at the request of the Ikwerre Social Awareness Forum TV. So, welcome to the Ikwerre Social Awareness Forum TV. We've been getting requests from some of our viewers requesting about the history of the Ikwerre people, which made us realize we haven't really gone in depth into the history of the Ikwerre people, and hence brings us to today's discussion: a deep history of the Ikwerre, Ekpeye, and Ogba ethnic nationalities of Rivers State. During the reign of Ogba Ekpeye I, there was a warrior who served in his palace from a place called Ogba that is still in Benin till this day. The chief warrior, known as Akalaka, was accused of trying to overthrow the Ogba, who was Ikwerre I, around the late 14th to the early 15th century. Because of this accusation, he, Akalaka, his wife, his half-brother Ochichi had to flee with their newborn baby, his name Ekpeye. Now, pay attention. His newborn baby was named Ekpeye. We will get back to this. While on the run, Akalaka settled at what we call River State today. He, Akalaka, waited for roughly over 5 to 9 years for his first wife from Benin to conceive again, but alas, she didn't, which was what prompted him to take a second wife from the Ndoni people. Now, pay attention. Ndoni is still in Rivers State till this day, and this second wife from Ndoni bore him another son, which he called Ogba, which is the Ogba people, which is why they still call their kings Ogba till this day. Now, pay attention. He now has 2 sons who would later be the founders of 2 ethnic nationalities in Rivers State: the Ekpeye ethnics and the Ogba ethnics. Now, let's continue. God, in his infinite mercy, opened the womb of his first wife from Benin up again, and she bore him another son, which Akalaka called Ikwerre or should I say, the Ikwerre people. Now, this is where the Ikwerres often get it wrong. You see, according to research, the Benins say the word is Ikwerre, which simply means death shall not take this one away in their own language. But most times we mispronounce it as Ikwerre, which rightly translates to face of the palace. I have always asked myself as an Ikwerre person though, why there is always the N at the end of Ikwerre. But then again, I guess we'll never know. So, moving on to our discussion. Over time, due to siblings' rivalry and disputes, Ogba had to go his separate way to found his own kingdom, which is today called the Ogba ethnic nationality. Ekpeye stayed back at the place Akalaka settled and also founded the Ekpeye ethnic nationality, and Ikwerre crossed over to the other side of the river in what we call Ikwerre land today and founded his own empire. I guess we can call it that, since it is the largest of all three siblings. But here is the twist though. Ikwerre or Ikwerre is not solely made up of the descendants of Ikwerre alone. The brother of Akalaka, who also fled Benin by the name Ochichi, also founded some towns in Ikwerre land. And the two sons of Ekpeye also founded some towns in Ikwerre. So here is a breakdown of the founders of Ikwerre. The last sons of Ekpeye, which are Ekpeye and Awala, crossed over to the other side of the river, known today as Ikwerre land, and founded the following towns. Ekpeye founded Rumekpe, Elele Alimini, Rumuji, Ndele, and some parts of Iba. Awala founded Isiokpo and some parts of Iba too. Ochichi, the half-brother of Akalaka the Great, also moved to the other side of the river, known today as Ikwerre land, and founded the following towns: Elele, Omarelu, Ebeda, Alimini Isiokpo, and Ikwerre. The third son of Akalaka founded the entire remaining Ikwerre towns. So, roughly about 90% of Ikwerre land was founded by Ikwerre, Akalaka's third son, and the remaining 10% was founded by the half-brother of Akalaka, whose name is Ochichi, and sons of Ekpeye, the first son of Akalaka, which is why we always say Eli Ikwerre Botu, because we are all connected by the way of Akalaka and Akalaka's father, no matter how you trace it. Now, most persons ask, how do you know all this? Well, it is simple. Oral history and traditions, well preserved by the custodians of the culture and history. Now, as we all know, Ikwerre is divided into 4 local government areas, which are Obiakpo LGA, Emohua LGA, Ikwerre LGA, and Port Harcourt City LGA. However, these 4 local governments have within them kingdoms, a total of 7 kingdoms to be precise, and each kingdom has its overall king, popularly called the Nyenwe or Yenwe Ali, and each kingdom have within them towns, which also has its individual chiefs, also called Yenwe or Yenwale as well. Give you a typical example. I am from Obiakpo LGA, but my kingdom is Akpo Kingdom. And in Akpo Kingdom, I am from Obogoro Town. And in Obogoro Town, I could be from Anaka or Umehinwa community. You never know.